Ready, camera one, box. Take 11, Mike Keel to New York. Stand by, ready, 3, take 3, Mike Keel. 3, starting to slow zoom in a little bit. Roll tape, take 3. Ready, 13, full. Ready, camera 3, 1 center up.
Good evening, I'm David Walker.
And I'm Lois Hart. Now here's the news.
We interrupt. There's been a late development. Shots reported fired.
Mr. Reagan has indeed been shot.
Let's go down to the Kennedy Space Center.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
This is the moment that we've been waiting for to a very happy ending. We are shutting down our facility.
I've never seen anything like this.
The assault on Tiananmen Square is now underway.
The very dramatic moment here at the wall. CNN reporting live from Berlin.
I was thinking, of course, of freedom.
We have to go to Baghdad, Secretary.
Something is happening outside.
The air raid sirens are just now going off here.
There's another launch.
CNN used to be called the little network that could. It's no longer a little network.
I would have been here sooner, but was caught in a firefight.
There's nothing subtle about the horrors of this war.
We're in the middle of an aftershock here in Los Angeles.
The scene in Los Angeles is sickening.
Can we all get along? Can we get along?
An explosion underground in the garage section of the World Trade Center.
Mr. President, what, if anything, you'd like to say to Monica Lewinsky at this minute?
That's good.
You even know the truth if you saw it.
Oh yes.
I don't believe you would. You've been up here too long.
Police radio is saying that Simpson has a gun at his head.
There was a loud, very concussive explosion.
The south side of the building is going up in flames.
I do not think one terrorist bomb will shatter either the faith or the future of the people of Oklahoma.
Everyone around me got shot.
We are just getting word that the French government, that Princess Diana, has died.
What are your future plans?
You'll see them and hear about them in the media. God willing.
There has just been a huge explosion. A plane or a helicopter has crashed. Good Lord. That is about as frightening a scene as you will ever see.
Tonight, we are precisely halfway through the deadline President Bush gave Saddam Hussein.
In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
We continue this hour with CNN's extensive coverage of the tsunami disaster.
The winds are just incredible here in New Orleans.
Patients here over the last several days since Katrina hit have been trying to get out of here.
They're waiting outside now for more than 3 days.
We have never seen anything like this in the United States of America.
CNN can now project that Barack Obama, he will be the first African-American president of the United States. Change has come to America.
All the miners have been rescued. An unbelievable scene here. It is indeed a miracle.
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden.
This is an important day, especially for the rebels.
It's become kind of a free-for-all.
Important breaking news out of Boston. A pair of bombings rocked the Boston Marathon.
What is going on in Ferguson, Missouri, in downtown America? You can see what's happening.
A tidal wave of humanity has come out to say no to the barbarism of what happened here.
There are people who loved and were loved. There are people with families and friends and dreams.
States can no longer ban same-sex marriage.
America has lived up to her promise of liberty and justice for all.
The entire thing has been a witch hunt.
Nearly two-thirds of Americans say this investigation is a serious matter.
Breaking news, the worst massacre in modern American history.
All Stoneman Douglas students, please stand up.
United!
The Me Too movement enters a new phase.
Finally, one giant leap for womankind.
It is a historic achievement.
That there will be Brexit and the UK will leave the European Union.
It is a sense of shock and horror.
This is a historic moment for press freedom. A lawsuit by CNN.
Article 2 is adopted.
I tested positive. My concern is what I may have put on my family, just like you would.
I'm going to be broadcasting tonight from my house in New York City.
The number of deaths here in the United States have just crossed 100,000. More than 100,000 people with names and stories.
So the bottom line is, what this outbreak won't stop is our continued reporting on it.
My daughter has to see her daddy be killed on live TV.
Do you mind telling me why I'm under arrest, sir? Why am I under arrest, sir?
I want to once again extend my deepest apologies to the journalists who were inadvertently but nevertheless detained, to them personally, and to the news organizations and to journalists everywhere.
That is the CNN World Headquarters.
There's something on fire, Chris, a firecracker. Something's on fire.
You have to face the CNN building. There was a black reporter who was arrested on camera this morning who works for CNN. They are telling our stories. Ted Turner started CNN in Atlanta 40 years ago because he believed in who we are as a city.
To act upon one's convictions while others wait.
We are absolutely going there.
To create a positive force in a world where cynics abound. To provide information to people when it wasn't available before.
Happening now, breaking news.
For the American people whose thirst for understanding and a better life has made this venture possible. I dedicate the news channel for America, the cable news network.
This is CNN.